Lord Alistair. Please, my lord.
Maester Rupert, here is the man I was speaking of. Sir Alistair Sarwick.
It's an honor, sir. Now that your friend is here, let us get straight to the point. I understand that one of my books has piqued your interest?
Indeed, Maester. The book on the lineages of the Seven Kingdoms. You have brought it with you, haven't you?
Don't get ahead of yourself. You'll get the book, but only once you've paid me the price I ask.
Your price doesn't matter to us. Give us that book immediately, or you'll be in big trouble.
I've dealt with enough of these situations in my life. I have insurance. The book is hidden. Kill me, and you'll never get your hands on it. So as you can see, we have need of each other. The price is my life. You have no doubt heard of the secret fights organized in this arena. Well, I've gotten myself into a bit of a debt there.
What kind of debt?
The kind of bet I'll never be able to fully repay. I wagered with the owner of this ring a life of servitude against all his riches. And I lost. As is traditional for merchants of the free cities, Ossifer is proclaiming to everyone that I'm his slave. He left me only one way out. If I want to be free again, I have to defeat his champion in the arena. The problem is that his champion is a savage warrior who goes by the name of Eric. They say he can crush the skulls of his enemies with his bare hands.
I see. You clearly stand no chance against him.
Exactly. But Ossifer never said I couldn't appoint a man to fight for me. Unfortunately, I don't know of anyone in King's Landing who could possibly defeat such a brute.
Let me guess. You want me to fight in your place. For your sake, I hope that you're not lying about this book.
Wonderful. You're a lifesaver, sir.
You know full well that I am not doing this for you, Rupert.
No matter. It all amounts to the same thing for me. Leave me a moment. I need to formalize everything with Ossifer. There he is, Ossifer. That man right there is my champion.
Oh, I really didn't think you'd manage to talk some poor bastard into this. Welcome, sir. So, you're willing to risk your life for this ass of a man? I hope you know what you're doing.
So you'll keep your word, eh? If he defeats your champion, my debt is no more.
Yes, but we both know that will never happen. Eric is undefeated. As you have chosen to die in the arena, you'll need a fighting name. How do you wish to be introduced to the crowd?
I will be Azor Ahai, Warrior of the Light.
What a spectacular name. It should be a real crowd pleaser. Take the door on the left and prepare yourself down there. Then speak to the guard when you're ready. He'll give me the signal and open the gate for you. Better say your prayers. My champion, Eric, comes straight out of the wild lands beyond the wall. That's for you, Rupert. Remember, if your champion dies today, your family will join you in your life of servitude, as agreed.
fight is going to start any time now. I was able to learn a little about your opponent. Ask me what you'd like to learn, as we have precious little time.
Does this giant have some sort of flaw I can take advantage of?
They say that once he bleeds, it doesn't stop. Cut him and he'll continue to weaken as the fight drags on. Do you hear that? This is it. It's time for your duel.
A flame will soon be extinguished.
Are you ready?
Open the gate. Let's get this over with.
Prepare to be amazed! For your pleasure tonight, a stranger decided to step up into our arena. Please welcome Azur Ahai! He's going up against a warrior who has fought and killed more than 12 men. You all know who I'm talking about. Here is Erok, of the wild lands that lie beyond the wall. Only one of these warriors will leave this arena victorious. Which will it be? I hope you have all placed your wagers. Let the fight commence!
You should be proud, Sir Alistair. That was a fight to remember.
Wonderful. You just saved my life.
Damn! You killed one of my best men! But by the seven, was this show worth it?
Reminds me of the good old days, and the time of the great Lucifer the Unvanquished. What a fight!
I was not fighting for mere glory. The book, Rupert.
Here you go. You deserved it. You're an excellent fighter. If you ever fight in these parts again, you must send me word.
Let us return to my lord's residence, Sir Alistair. We'll feel more at ease there.
You go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Very well. Here, take this key. It'll let you access the basement from the courtyard. I made good use of it at times, when my lord sent me down here to recruit fighters. Be safe, and return to us soon.
Come back anytime, my friend. This arena will always welcome you. You'll soon make a name for yourself, and a fortune. Just let me find a new champion first. It's going to take a while, so feel free to take a look around town in the meantime.
Sir Alistair, Desmond was just telling me of your adventures. Congratulations on your victory.
Would that I didn't have to fight, but at least we have the book.
Get the book out. We must start our research without delay. I don't understand. What could John Arryn have possibly found in this book?
Indeed, I also cannot see what secret this book could hold. Wait! Go back!
What did you see?
Maybe I'm mistaken, but the bastard that I hunted down with Valar, he had dark hair and blue eyes. When I talked to the city watchguards after the sewer murders, they told me that the victim, Cedric, was also dark-haired. All births from the marriages between Baratheons and Lannisters have this in common. Raven hair prevails over golden. Of course. Now I know what John Arryn discovered. Children.
What are you talking about?
We have been researching the bastard line when we should be looking at the legitimate children. Cersei is a Lannister and Robert is a Baratheon. Their children should have dark hair and blue eyes, as is written in the book. It has always been so. And yet, they are blonde. The royal children are illegitimate. This is what John Arryn discovered.
By the Seven! But then, the bastards that the damned queen is hunting down.
They are the only true descendants of King Robert Baratheon. That's why the Queen wants them dead. Relor's light. The Queen even involved me in this treachery.
She didn't hesitate to execute the bastard children of that fool, Robert, to keep his adultery a secret. Everything she does so to serve herself. Her people might well die, and on her orders too, if she deemed it necessary.
And Valar being her little pet only makes matters worse. This news makes the race to control Riverspring even more dire. The future of my people is at stake, and the only reason Valar desires the lands are power and vengeance.
No doubt Cersei finds watching her. It's time we did something. If not, your lands, and perhaps the realm, may never recover from this.
Indeed. Changes will have to come.
It seems that we are in agreement. Listen, sir. As you know, my friend, the usurper, claimed the Iron Throne just after your departure, 15 years ago. From that moment on, he never gave a second thought to the people. Your father and I quickly realized that no good could come of this monarchy. Nothing like this. Under their aegis, the kingdom was more prosperous, untroubled, and governed in a much fairer way than with Robert Baratheon and his damned Queen Lannister.
Robert was a great warrior. In comparison, the state of the kingdom was far better under Targaryen rule.
That is exactly what your father and I thought. And many others were of the same opinion. Lords, as well as ordinary men. Gradually, we became a group and realized that by our cause continued to spread. Our plans had time to evolve. Sir Alistair, I wish for you to join together. We may be able to save Riverspring by bringing back the Targaryen.
Do you realize that if...
It's a risk that your father and I...
And so?
We'll start with what we've discovered today. And you... Once the king learns of their conspiring, he will have them executed. This will be the first step in our overthrowing him. His actions will spark a revolt. If the revolt catches on, we'll take this opportunity to rally the people and the various lords of the Seven Kingdoms.
Very well. So let us send ravens throughout the kingdom to spread the news.
Let us not be too hasty, my friend. The Queen has powerful allies. Besides, our goal is not to create anarchy. In the meantime, let us gather all the evidence we can find. What we have now is guilt-edged information.
Where else do you think we can find further?
Your father and I always believed that the best way to manipulate the situation. Today's discovery is the result of all our hard work. Your father compiled a list detailing all of Valar's abuses of power on behalf of the Queen. He believed that driving a wedge between...
Father always understood the truth.
Reinhald sent me a letter revealing some important findings. He wished... I think he wanted me to know about his findings, and that they are still somewhere in Riverspring. You'll recognize the documents I speak of, but they will no doubt be encrypted. The Brotherhood uses its own language in...
That's good to know.
I must leave the task of finding it up to you. Valar is after a woman. I've made the necessary arrangements regarding this matter. My stay at King's Landing lasted longer than expected.
I know this woman. Her name is Jane Greystone. I was supposed to help Valar look for her, and...
I see. Know then, that for our... We will speak of this again.
What about Valar?
Don't concern yourself with him. One of my spies is...
Very well. We'll meet again at Castlewood once I get hold of my father's findings. Good luck, my lord.
I wish you luck too, my friend. And don't forget, those documents are of the utmost importance.